What's up guys, and welcome back to another video. Unfortunately, Rugby Australia and Israel Folau are in the news yet again. Obviously, for those who don't know, Rugby Australia is not in a good place financially right now. They're in a $9.7 million debt. And that is before all this shit is at the fan with the pandemic that's currently going on, which is going to increase this financial situation even worse, which is so unfortunate to the great nation, which has so much quality within, but due to financial reasons, Australia are unfortunately struggling. However, in the latest is that Israel Folau is also due to be struggling too. He's supposed to get an average of 3 million Australian dollars from Rugby Australia due to his lawsuit which he won against the union. Now obviously we all know that Israel Folau was sacked from Rugby Australia due to comments made on social media, and therefore he won his court case and now got his, obviously he had an years remaining on his contract, and therefore they paid him off. However, they've been paying in instalments due to the financial situation that Rugby Australia are currently under. The latest is if Rugby Australia go under, then Israel Folau will not receive his millions. In fact, they say he could be getting cents or little bit of dollars because of the incident that could be happening. There are no details of how frequently he's been paid or has been paid or is being paid, but it leaves him obviously desperately hoping that they don't go declare bankruptcy. Otherwise, he is going to be in a situation where he just won't get those monies. They obviously settled to an out-of-court settlement, which is undisclosed, but it's understood that the 4-year contract that he had extended was paid out to him, which, as I mentioned, is about roughly $3 million. So a lot of pressure is now on him. The situation, obviously, of them going big time under was caused due to this. Obviously, they were in the shit beforehand, but the 3 million lawsuit and then the court fees, etc., all of this adding up into where they got into the current debt that Rugby Australia are currently in. But we'll have to wait and see what happens. Obviously, there's a whole talk of Dave Rennie threatening to quit if Castle is fired, and she's obviously the big boss in Rugby Australia, and all that drama has technically been caused due to her, a lot of people are currently saying. In yesterday's video where I said Dave Rennie is due to be or could quit due to her being sacked, a lot of people are saying, well, then they've lost all respect for him and he must just quit and go and rebuild Australian rugby the way it should be, because a lot of people reckon Castle stuffed up Rugby Australia and deserves to be sacked. Personally, from an outsider point of view, as mentioned yesterday, I feel that Rugby Australia need a clean the slate properly and start off fresh. Rugby administrators, coaching staff, and get this team back to where it is, as well as from a provincial level. I mean, there's a lot of situations in place that could assist boosting this great nation, but they need to all work together and do the right things in order to get the results that they want. There's talk of them pulling out of Super Rugby to join their own in-house tournament consisting of only Australian teams. The problem there is they already got low support in stadiums, so by taking away New Zealand and South Africa from the picture where they get to go play in Australia and people are excited to see these guys, I reckon it's going to make the situation of people not watching even worse. Talking from experience watching the Curry Cup, if you watch Super Rugby and Curry Cup, Super Rugby is a lot more supported, and even that's at a limited state. So for me, Rugby Australia really need to clamp down and think wisely on how they're going to approach the situation and recover. But as for Israel Folau, he could be losing millions if Rugby Australia go under. Let me know your thoughts in the comment section down below. Do you agree? Do you think it's right? Are Rugby Australia going to go under? Or what could happen? How can they be saved? That's the question I have for you guys today. That's going to do it for today's one. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, smash that thumbs up button, subscribe if you're new. Please consider becoming a member of this channel where you can get perks like shout outs, etc., etc. So please become a member of Walking Torchy, man. That's going to do it for today's ones. Thanks so much for watching. Stay safe and never give up. Cheers.